Welcome to episode 1 of The Jennralist. I'm your host, Jennifer Wells. So earlier this spring, my older sister Alice asked me, "Hey girl, do you know about how many summers you have left?" I thought that is the strangest, maybe most morbid question that I've had recently, maybe ever. But then I started to think about it and I counted up. And look, I'll be 50 this year, and that's not a lot left. Okay, that under 50 is not a lot because it's strange to think about. I don't know. Anyway, long story short, on the math part of it, I had to get to work. So the first thing I thought I could do, because A, I want to go to the Olympics, and B, I want to learn how to ski and snowboard. But this is summer leading into fall, so I went ahead and decided I want to write a book. Okay, so after I finish the book, I know that I want to have it published, and I thought the best way to do it is to find an agent. So I wrote a query letter, which is simply, it's a small biography. It's like a dating website for a book agent, okay? And so I found who I wanted to query. I wrote the letter. It took me 4 days. It was very, very nerve-wracking, okay? It was scary, and I wanted it to be just so. And I spent 4 days writing the thing. I finished the book and I sent it off. Okay, so before I share the email response that I got back from an agent, and yes, I did receive a response. I couldn't get over it. So before I share it with you, though, I want to go over general ed. That's going to be our words of the week. Definitions. I'm going to read a couple of definitions before we get started with the email that I got back from the agent. And this will help us as we dissect that, okay? So the first word that we're going to get into today is abstract. And I thought I knew what that word was. I hear it a lot. I think I maybe have used it a time or two, but here's the exact definition. This. Whoa. Okay. Abstract. I can't read that, y'all. Okay. That's so far away. I need my glasses. Abstract. Not easy to understand. Not practical or applied. A thought of apart from any particular quality. Thought of apart from any particular or material quality. What? Abstract, an adjective, disassociated from any specific instance, difficult to understand, insufficiently factual, expressing a quality apart from an object, dealing with a subject in its abstract aspect. Okay, personal, detached. The next word I want to talk about is interesting. The word interesting. So the word interesting means, let me find it. Exciting curiosity or attention of interest. And you can say interesting or interesting. I say interesting, but the word is an adjective and it means exciting, curiosity, or attention. So I want y'all to keep those words in mind. And oh, there was another one I wanted to look up. Rejection. Or reject. Whichever way you want to describe it. A reject or rejection. See, I get caught up. I already was looking at 14 different words before I got to this one. I looked up reindeer. That's so cute. This dictionary has pictures in it. See, reindeer. Okay. Rejection. Reject.
Stupid.
To refuse to take, agree.
Stupid.
Oh, to pass over or skip. To pass over or skip. Okay, so I shot the email off and I was halfway thinking I would hear back, and I don't know where I'm going with this. See, I get to the point where I'm going to tell y'all what it said, and it's embarrassing, y'all. It's embarrassing. I was rejected. I'm the reject. I'm the reject of the week, okay? But I want to go ahead and read this to y'all because rejection happens. It happens to everybody, and it happened to me this week. So I want you to hear the email that I got. Okay? I got it. Hi, Jennifer. It's an interesting concept, exploring true crime this way, but it feels a bit abstract. I'm not sure I see the book 100%. Thank you for sharing it with me, though. I appreciate it. Best, Dan. Y'all, I can tell you all of the positive shit after I tell you how my heart truly felt. Stabbed, okay? First of all, hi. I don't say hi. I say, hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, Jennifer. So, he is from New York, but I'm not going to tell. Oh, I shouldn't have even told you that. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but it's Dan with a little d, first of all. He signed his name with a little d, so he is forever going to be Dan with a little d after he rejected Mama Wells. Okay, so now you understand why we looked up the word interesting. We looked up the word abstract together, and I looked up the word rejection. Y'all, I've been rejected. And I had 2 shit fits before I could even look up any of these words and really understand what this meant. Because yes, I did hear back. Yes, there's things that I can take from it to get better, to move forward. I know all of that. But what I want to talk about is rejection. It fucking hurt. It fucking hurt, y'all. It was embarrassing. It still is embarrassing. I can't even, I'm how many, 16 minutes in, and I'm just telling you that I was rejected? Mm-mm-mm. And okay, I want to say, I'm not sure I see the book 100%. Is he saying, I'm not sure I see the book 100%? I'm not sure I see it 100%? Or is he saying, I'm not sure I see it 100%, like not finished yet? And isn't this whole email back very abstract? I get all choked up because I would have rather showed my I would have rather streaked y'all than to send my book off and then it be rejected, okay? I'm not a reject. I've been rejected. So the good news is that I did hear back from an agent in New York, and it's so exciting just to think that someone else has seen my work. Someone else has given me some advice, a critique. Do you know how difficult it is to even get a critique, much less to I guess to do something with the critique now. And look, if he's saying that he doesn't see the book 100%, that means go back to the drawing board. It means change it up a little bit. But then I was stuck with maybe it's that he just doesn't see it. He doesn't see it. So I'm leaning with that. And I could have gone in and changed things. I could have continued to work on it. And I cried. I got upset. I had two shit fits. Okay. It took me a day. But I'm going to tell you what I did after I had the shit fit. I got up and I sent it to London. I decided I am going to take this little pipsqueak agent out of it because, first of all, Dan with a little d, you would have gotten a percentage of what our book would have made. So now we're going to take you and your little d out of the equation, and it's going to be me and my publisher, me and my publishing house. And baby, we went to London. We went international. I shot this thing off to London the very next day. So London, I'm waiting for you to hit me up. I'm waiting. And it's going to happen. And I'm going to bring y'all along for the ride. I'll share with you as soon as I hear. We'll hear back. There are 5-hour time difference from New York time. So it's exciting. It's so exciting. I sent it off last Friday, so it's not even been a week yet. And there was a weekend, and they're 5 hours ahead by New York time. So anyway, that's a lot. We will hear back. I say we. I'm already bringing y'all along. I feel so much better just to tell y'all I've been rejected, but I rise up, baby. I rise up. I rose up. We will hear back. London is going to call, and I'll let you know what they say. And in the meantime, Dan with a little d, he's not sure how to see the book. And I'll tell you what, Dan, when it's on the shelves, you'll see it. Okay? So listen. Oh, I know. I was going to... This is my Webster's Unafraid dictionary. Okay, this is so cute. I collect dictionaries. I don't know if I've told y'all this yet. I collect dictionaries. And this is one I found, and it's called Webster's Unafraid. It's 5,000 defiant, definitive put-downs. So... I looked up the word abstract in this one because I thought, is that a put down? I always thought that was so positive. Is that positive to say I'm abstract? I think it is. It's difficult to be an abstract thinker. It's one of those things they teach in school. So I didn't take it as a put down, but when I referred to my put down book, it says, one that cannot be heard, seen, touched, or smelt. Okay. And then, look, y'all, I looked up the word garlic eater because Dan with a little d, he was not trying to be a garlic eater, but he was being honest. He was giving me an opinion. He was saying that it was not for him. He didn't see it 100%. It's abstract. Thank you. But it's interesting. And I know that the word interesting to me, y'all, he saw the book, and I guarantee he was thinking about it later. He was thinking about it the next day. He's probably still thinking about it as I record this episode. So no, he was not being a garlic eater. A mean fellow. That's what a garlic eater is a mean fellow. Dan has a little d, but he's not mean, okay? I've been rejected. But listen, y'all, life goes on, okay? Life goes on. So in the meanwhile, we are going to continue working on... What am I working on now? Okay. Back to normal life, okay? I've got to get my schedule back after writing the book all summer. 12-hour days, 14-hour days, 16-hour days sometimes, okay? We're back to reality. So back to the grind. We're going to get our workouts in. We're going to do our yard work. We're going to do our housekeeping. We're going to cook. We're going to shop. We're going to look, I've already started another book. I'm writing another book already. And look, I already started a new podcast, The Jennralist. I forgot. This is The Jennralist, and this is my podcast that I'm going to do until we hear back from London. Actually, it'll be until. It's until. Thank you for joining me on my very first episode.